So hey guys, it's me Shom back with another video here. So in this video I'm gonna talk about a little bit about like how's my life is going on and what steps I'm really taking to make some great efforts. And at the end I have a deep, life lesson for me and for you guys as well. So stay tuned for the ultimate game here, right? So the main thing what I'm really making this video about is, hold on for a minute. Yeah, all right. So this video is all about the current ongoings of my life and what I've actually learned through with about life. I just want to say that whatever shits I'm facing right now, this is just a temporary part of my life, right? These things just cannot be the main point, or let's say the ultimate destination of my life. Like I have to go a lot further in my life, and this is just a simple part of life, right? I just can't be that guy who always make excuses over rejections, or try to blame others for his own mistakes. So I'm not that type of guy. I know that whatever has happened to my life till now, whether I'm earning money, whether it is my visa failure in Australia, whatever that shit I could name it, those things has happened just because perhaps a little bit of my influence as well. I mean, I cannot just blame entirely to the visa officer or anyone. There's no one to blame at the end. It's me who is always to blame, and it will be me in the near future as well, because I am the only person who can take up my only blame, and to take my own blames and my current condition of my life. People may try to say a lot of things about you, like, hey Sham, you're doing great in life, you should not push yourself more harder, you are doing enough. I mean, this is the level that they might want to see on you by their own boundaries, right? But you are not like them. Your boundaries are high. You have set such a high standard for yourself that you just cannot be happy. I mean, you can be happy, but you just cannot stay like in the similar stage for a long time. So whatever like I'm facing through right now, perhaps it is about the visa rejection and the other parts, like not having enough financial backings, and a lot of things like a shallow self-confidence perhaps. I mean, what kind of insecurities that may come up to my mind, the only person to blame is only me. And you guys should absolutely do the same as well, because in your life there is literally no one to fucking blame. If you blame others, let's say if you have a rejection, or if you're facing any hurdles in your own life, then if you're blaming your parents that your parents haven't given you the necessary resources or the things are needed to become you as a successful man, if you blame your parents because of your failure, or any other person because of your own failure, then you are just giving the power to those people. Then you are not actually making decisions by yourself, but you're actually relying on others for your own decisions. But remember, this is your life. This is not your parents' life. This is not your friend's life. This is not anyone's life, right? It's you who is living your life, and it's will be you who will be making the decisions and making his fortune out of it. So whatever the shit are you facing right now, just take the blame on yourself. Might be hard for you to take the blame because you might have worked hard, right? And you just cannot take the blame because, oh, I just cannot be failed, right? I just cannot fail. That is good. That is definitely good. But you need to assess. You need to assess. You need to make an assessment like what you did wrong and why you did wrong. You just cannot take the blame like a mindless guy. Everyone can take blame, but you need to take the blame in such a way that, yeah, I got rejection or I'm facing blah blah shits in my life. There might be in parts of life that I'm doing something, not aligned with my current goals, or I mean something is a bit off. So you need to figure out that what is off on your life. So therefore you need to put some extra efforts to find out your mistakes over your past, what you did in past, and you need to find out every possible opportunities out of there, like the gaps that were absent in your past failures. And the best thing to do, the first step to assessing these mistakes, is to put the blame on yourself at very first. Whatever the shit happens, you may fail an exam, that is your fault because you didn't study, perhaps, right? You're bad at maths, is because you haven't tried your potential, right? You are just making excuses just because it seems hard, right? So it may seem hard, it may seem totally like, what do we say, like totally undoable work, but you're just making excuses, like you're not good enough, you are not made up for this. These are just excuses made up for your mind. So the very first thing that you need to make is that you need to take the blame on yourself, that whatever is happening in your life and what will happen in your life is just your habits, right? It's your habits and it's your doings, what you're doing right now. So no one to blame in your life, not your parents, not your uh, friends and family, no one. It's your life and it's always you to blame. And talking about, like, sometimes really I ponder, I mean, these kind of thoughts, ponder in my head that uh, I might have a terrible childhood. I haven't got anything. I haven't got the resources what I need to become a successful man. Bro, everyone has a different childhood. So if you had a terrible childhood, congrats, because this is the stepping stone of your life. You're forging yourself to become something very great in your future, because those memories, those childhood traumas, or what you say, the hard life on your childhood, those actually made you think your mind like that. You're thinking constructively and you're thinking for ahead, that maybe I had a terrible childhood. I may not give the same childhood to my child in near future. So it's up to you. It is totally up to you that how you take your rejections, how you take your life, and how you actually win in your life. So take the blame on yourself first, and then assess, like, your past failures, what you did wrong and why you did wrong. Because just having assessing your mistakes mindlessly won't do anything. You need to do really careful about that, like why you did wrong and what you did wrong, and you need to eliminate and cut out the things that are not useful for your future to become, that ultimate guy that you always wanted to become, right? So just put the extra efforts on assessing your mistakes, and just try to focus on how to make a positive impact on this world. So right now, from my side, I would say that I'm facing problems with all kind of areas in my life, right? So I'm thinking like what others might say, what he might say about me if I do that kind of thing. But still I do it. Why? Because I feel love doing it. Not because that, I feel love doing it, but I feel love doing it just because I'm doing it for for enough time. So let's, for example, I love workout right now, okay? So I may not like the workout session that I have to go through every day, but I do like the process, or let's say the outcome of doing workout on a regular basis. So what is the outcome of it? I may look handsome, I may look a positive guy, chilly guy. My frame would be bigger, so my social presence. I mean, this is just an example, suppose, right? So these kind of things would happen if you keep doing the things when you don't feel like doing it. So my advice would be that first is just take the blame on yourself, on everything what happens in your life and what have happened in your life, and then assessing uh, how you did that mistake and how you can actually improve. You need to act on that mistake, you need to assess, and you need to adjust according to your, you know, according to your uh, plans, or according to your what you did, you know. So that is the thing what you need to do. And the third thing is like you need to do the boring hard work for a long period of time. When the results are not coming yet, still you need to do, because this is a time where every people loses, right? If you are losing, or if you're not feeling enough motivation to do the same boring work again and again for a long period of time, still you need to do, because over time, after time by time, this work will become your greatest asset or your greatest motivator in near future. So if you continue doing it, even if you don't like it, you'll eventually love that work after a period of time. And to become that great guy, you need to put some efforts, you need to put relentless efforts on it, and stay consistent, stay perseverant on that, and consistent. And definitely this will set up your success bar so high that people will, you know, always try to imagine that, oh, how Shom become that guy, oh my god, how could he become that guy. This is not just a magic science, it's just a consistency doing the same work. It's just same work, you know, not to blame others and do just your own work. It's a simple task just for a longer period of time, and that is what will bring you the results. So, enough of bragging, I think, today, and this is just enough for today, I think. So, yeah, stay on your goals, everyone, right now, and yeah, we'll might see you again in the next video. I don't know, I'm becoming cringe, but yeah, I'll still post it anyway.